And it's Conan the Librarian here, and welcome along to episode 7 of me sharing with you my massive mega collection of vintage sci-fi and some fantasy books that I was very lucky to be able to purchase from a gentleman who sadly passed away, who owned a bookshop here in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, in the 70s and I believe 80s and beyond, and was very active in the science fiction community before that as well, during the 50s and 60s, and I believe right up until he sadly passed. So thank you for watching all my previous videos, and if you're watching this one again, thank you for that as well. And I hope you're enjoying going through these bags and boxes of books as much as I am, because it's blowing me away. It is absolutely amazing. I can't wait to sink my teeth into a lot of these stories and experience them as they need to be experienced. So this one is a bit of a random bag full of paperbacks and some hardcovers and some trades as well, by the looks of that. So starting with, we got some Stephen Baxter, The Time Ships. I believe I have this one already. I've not read Stephen Baxter. I have a lot of Stephen Baxter. There was a series, a trilogy that I was more interested in reading about a frozen mammoth. Just sounded so good. So I've got The Time Ships here, which I'm sure I've got that one. It sounds so familiar. I have a feeling that there's a lot of those. Then we've got Voyage. This cover looks really familiar, so I believe that there is a few of this, like space and Mars and Titan and all that sort of stuff. I don't know. But there's Voyage. Put that like that. Got Evolution. Cool skull in there. That's awesome. Shiny cover. Oh yeah. See, there's Titan, which I know I've definitely got a couple of copies of that floating around. We've got The Web Between the Worlds by Charles Sheffield. Ace science fiction. That's got a really cool cover. I'm a sucker for these space station, spaceship, just covers that look like this. I love it. I love it. Back to Stephen Baxter. We got Moonseed. We got Flux. Cool. Whoop. We got Deep Future. There is a bookmark in here. Where is it? Ah. There is, oh my god, it was just a small piece of cutout cardboard. That was annoying. Okay, here you go. Deep Future, Stephen Baxter. Cool, very thin compared to his other one, so maybe that one I'll read first. Origin. We've got a nice hardcover here of Joe Haldeman, Worlds Apart. This is the second volume of the Worlds trilogy. Winner of the Nebula, Hugo, Ditmar and Galaxy Awards. That's pretty cool. I've not read any of his stuff. Viking Press, and it is also signed by Joe. 1983. Cool. Hopefully I've got the other ones here then, because that has won a lot of awards. So second volume of the Worlds trilogy. Okay. Well, this is the conclusion of the Worlds trilogy. Worlds Enough and Time. Nice little hardcover. Again, it's inscribed and also autographed. First edition book designed by Patrice Fodero. Trying to find the print. Morrow. There you go. So there's the conclusion. Is there a... I don't know. I'm sure it's in there. It'd have to be in there. So we've got Forever Free by Joe Haldeman. This one won the Hugo Award and the Nebula Award too. Cool. So part of the Forever War. Victor Gollancz. This is also signed by Joe. It says, I owe you 1 million Kepekis. I don't know what that means. I'm guessing that's the currency, whatever the currency is in this series. But I can't read that. If you can read that, or you probably know anyway, but I owe you 1 million. So that's really cool. Worlds, a novel of the near future by Joe Haldeman. Ah. What year was this one? This one is from 1981. Viking Press again, also signed. Charles Sheffield, Convergence. Wow, that's an awesome cover. Check out that. Bane. I should have known. Ugh. That's alright. I like these early Banes. These are really cool. What's the year of this one? 1977. Sorry, 1997. 1997. Just looks a lot older than 97. But that's really cool. I like that one. Stone Spring, an ancient epic of a world saved from the waves. Stephen Baxter. Stone Spring. What's this one looks pretty new. This is the Northland, Book 1. 2010. Stone Spring. Time. Stephen Baxter. I know I've got that in a smaller paperback. Charles Sheffield, The Ganymede Club. Return to the universe of Cold as Ice. Another awesome cover. That is so good. Love it. Smaller paperback. I mean a smaller hardback from Tor in 1995. Awesome. Proteus in the Underworld. Bane. I knew that cover straight away. Charles Sheffield. Because the other one was Tor. This one is Bane. Definitely. You can definitely tell a Bane cover. 1995. That one's not too bad. I think that's okay. Some of the other ones are a bit crazy. Proteus Manifest by Charles Sheffield. So this one is definitely not a Bane. This is Guild America Books. Book Club Edition. Yeah, I thought that might have been a Book Club Edition. I love these Book Club Editions. That's really cool. I like that a lot. I don't know if they're desirable or not, but I'm quite enjoying these Book Club Editions. From 1978. Sorry. So it's got Side of Proteus and Proteus Unbound in it. So Side of Proteus was 1978 and Proteus Unbound 1989. So the Proteus Manifest. That's awesome. Charles Sheffield again, The Web Between Worlds. So that sounds familiar. The Web Between Worlds. I may have picked that up before, but I really like that sort of mechanical spider. So it's like a little larger paperback. Not quite a trade, not quite a smaller. There's an Ace Science Fiction from 1979. That's wicked. Let me know if anybody's read any Charles Sheffield, if what his style's like, if he's any good. Because it looks like I've got a lot. Oh, so here's Cold as Ice. Awesome. That's a Tor science fiction from 1992. Awesome. You know I love that cover. And we've got The Heritage Universe by Charles Sheffield, of course. This looks to be another book club edition. Let's see if I'm getting my editions correct. Or am I just... I think it is 19. So this has got 3 books in it. This is Summertide, Divergence, and Transcendence. All coming out 90, 91, 92. But it's the same as the last... It's the same as the Proteus Manifest sort of style. So from Guild America. So let's say that it is. Let's just go with that. That's wicked. That's really cool. And we have Godspeed by Tor as well. Charles Sheffield. And we got Stephen Baxter, Revolutions in the Earth. James Hutton and the True Age of the World. Revolutions in the Earth. W and N. This is a little-known story of a man who fought hard against orthodox beliefs to prove the antiquity of the Earth and of the dedicated loyalty of an enlightened circle of friends. Revolutions in the Earth. Weidenfeld and Nicholson, London, from 2003. This was a $50 book when it was released. Wow. Classic science fiction series, Stanley G. Weinbaum. This is The Black Heart. Classic strange tales including the complete novel The Dark Other, plus Proteus Island and others. The Black Heart. Oh, I'm thinking of something else. So it has The Dark Other, Proteus Island, The Adaptive Ultimate, and Pygmalion Spectacles. First edition. I was thinking of The Hellbound Heart, just because it has heart in it. Cool. We've got another one here. This is book 3. That was book 4. This is book 3. The Strange Genius. Stanley G. Weinbaum. Here we have book 2. Other Earths. And is this book 1? Yes, it is. Interplanetary Odysseys. It's a cool little creature there, alien. Nice. So that's cool that there's... I wonder if that's all of them. Yeah, I think it is. Oh, I see a Dixon. We got a Gordon R. Dixon here. And it's just called Dixon. So what is this? This is NASFA Press. It's a little hardback. Little pocket-sized hardback. It's a sample copy. So this is a limited edition of 1500. The first 150 being a numbered slipcase edition. This is special edition number... No number, because it is a sample copy, not for resale. So it has an introduction by Paul Anderson. Then it's got the Chilled Cycle, status 1984. The Law Twister Shorty, Steel Brother, The Hard Way, Out of the Darkness, and Perfectly Adjusted. So it's a first edition printing from 1984. But the stories are obviously from before then. Well, that's pretty cool. Just some Dixon short stories. It's just, I like this little version, like this little hardcover edition. Like, that's really cool. What have we got here? Just a bookmark. 3 to Dorsai by Gordon R. Dickson. That's where I know the name from. I have the Dorsai trilogy in just the standard paperbacks. Yeah, cool. This is a book club edition. Yep. 3 to Dorsai. From, and it's autographed and inscribed by Dickson. I believe that's Dickson. Somebody R. Dickson. Oh, so it has the 3 novels from the Chilled cycle. Necromancer, Tactics of Mistake, and Dorsai. So this one is from 1975. Cool. That's really good. Definitely need to read those. I've heard that they're really good. And I've had those. They were one of the first trilogy I ever bought in the vintage paperbacks. We got Space, Stephen Baxter. Swear to God, I've already got that. Origin. I'm pretty sure I already showed that as well. Anyway, another copy. And lastly, we have Stephen Baxter, Raft. Oh, that's a really cool cover. Hard sci-fi. Good hard science sci-fi of a kind rarely seen nowadays, by quoted by Joe Haldeman. That's awesome. What sort of edition is this? From Grafton Books, 1991. Just a 1991 edition. Cool. That's awesome. Some great finds in here. That Dickson, this little hardcover Dickson. That's this is probably my standout. That, and I guess the Dorsai one as well. 3 to Dorsai. That's really cool. These are my standouts. Let me know in the comments section down below if there are any standouts for you guys. And again, thank you so much for watching and checking these out. And let me know what you guys are reading, because I really want to know. And what you guys have picked up, I want to know even more. But until the next one, guys, stay safe, stay happy, enjoy your books, whatever they may be. And more importantly, the most important thing you could possibly do, just take care.